EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense.
The Niners take
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, McCaffrey fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First down, 49ers.
A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. A gain of 6 there on first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
For San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The 49er.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And this one out quickly to James. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Try it now with Mostert, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 18-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bridgewater again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short.
DJ Moore brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And again, it's Bridgewater. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56. Mike, I got you. 56.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Samuel, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. This is McCaffrey.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's get 21. Here we go. 6. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Go. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
The 50-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go. You tighten up. Mike, 50, 13. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Stephen Weatherly. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
56. 12. 56. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Garoppolo now. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
Complete.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go. What do you need? 21. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Derek Brown in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11 now. They'll run with McCaffrey. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.